Hi everyone. Well, I'm not DieselTechRon. It's pretty obvious. I'm his son, actually his oldest son. My name's Corey Huxell. Um, I'm on here today to bring you guys some really terrible news. Many of you have already heard the news or spread it around diesel forums and things, but my dad, Ron Huxell, was killed in a car accident on Tuesday, May 10th. I really don't think I could or need to or want to recount the exact details on camera here, and so I'll leave it down in the description down here of exactly what happened or what allegedly happened. But it was not his fault. It was allegedly a sleepy driver, and so you can read about the details of the accident down here. If you want to pause the video and do that, go ahead. It's really hard to grasp the scope of the impact my dad had on all of you guys, his following and his YouTube fans, and the power stroke, the diesel community at large. And I don't think I'll ever be able to comprehend it. I can say for sure that this is more than just a hobby for him. He started around 2011, I think, and it just kind of personified the person he was, because he was just always the most helpful man and the most helpful technician and most honest technician. There was people, even before he started videos, people would come from all over the state, California, just to have him work on their trucks and their vehicles. And all of us Huxells, all the Huxell family, was really proud of him. I've always been so proud of him, but especially his channel. I would always watch his videos, even though I can not understand all of it, to be honest with you guys. But I would always, look on the forums and just see the amazing things people would say about him. Just not just all the money that he saved them, but just he got some people to get into careers in the diesel field. Just they chose as their career because of my dad. And I don't know. There's very few people who can say that their dad had that level of impact on other people's lives and inspired people like that. So I've always been so proud of him. I'll always be proud of what he did and what he created. And I just want to thank all of you guys for appreciating what he did throughout his life and what he did for you guys on YouTube. So with that, I figured I would share a couple of stories, a couple of things that my dad was always a little too prideful to talk about. He always was really humble, not prideful, just really humble. I want to read you guys the last email. A lot of you guys, probably most of you guys have corresponded with him over email through DieselTechRon.com, his website. I just want to read you guys his very last email. This was May 10th, the day of the accident, at 6:07 a.m. My mom remembers this. It was the last message he was typing. He typed it and he finished it, and then he got into his Volkswagen Beetle. But I'll just read you guys the correspondence. This actually starts the day before, May 9th, 9:10 a.m. This man It says, Dear Ron, I'm an active duty Air Force member currently deployed to Afghanistan, where we have run into a bit of a vehicle problem. We currently have quite a few 2005-2006 Ford Super Duty trucks that are in desperate need of TLC. Most of these vehicles have less than 20,000 miles, and I've already repaired a few IPRs. And well, he goes on, talks about some power stroke. He asks his questions, and then at the end of this email, he says, "Thanks again for creating all these videos. I hope it's awesome to know that you are helping the U.S. military out thousands of miles away. Thanks again." And so, my grandfather, both of my grandfathers were in the Korean War. They're veterans. And my dad really cultivated a respect for the armed services and us as children. And so, and he really respected that. Even though he didn't serve himself, he always just had immense respect for anybody who served. And his reply that night, May 9th, at 9:16 p.m., he says, "First off, thank you very much for what you do. Tell me if these pictures get through or make sense." Then he goes on to answer all of his technical questions. The guy emails back. He says, "Ron, thank you for the quick response. You guys can read what it says here if you want to pause the video." But he says thanks again. My dad's final email right here is 6:07 a.m. Like I said, right before he walked out the door. He says, "I'm driving into work. I'll try to find the best method today. I was moved by your story and would like to frame it with a picture of you by the truck. Would you send me one? I feel like I'm helping a very worthy person. Thank you." And this wasn't something that was particularly out of the ordinary. He got messages every single day praising him and saying all how much he's helped people and helped the community, and just really messages that made me so proud. And he would show me whenever we were together. But it's just crazy that this was the very last one that he ever sent, and I thought it was really moving. And well, the man that he was corresponding with in these messages, we're gonna get a picture from him. But I just thought it was awesome that was the last email that he sent out. The second story I'd like to share with you was something my dad was very, very proud of. Probably one of the pinnacle moments of his YouTube. Just something he was really proud of. DieselTech magazine decided to write an article on the different guys on YouTube that just help people, because why would anybody do it anyway? What's in it for them, really? You think maybe it's the monetization, but that's not really it at all. I'll just read this to you guys. I'll put it on the screen here as well. It says, "Some online tech support sites include pay-by-credit card subscriptions, but I'm talking YouTube. Those free videos where some tech has taken the time to show us all a step-by-step of how to do something? I'm always genuinely surprised when I discover even the most random install has been videoed by someone else. So this got me wondering, what's in it for them? What do they get out of it? A lot of cases, you don't even see any faces, just hands and tools tearing into a truck in some dark shop or guy's driveway. I decided to reach out to some of these video techs and find out why they do what they do." Ron Huxell is a Ford certified diesel master tech who has been with Ford since 1982. He's better known as DieselTechRon, DieselTechRon.com, and he enjoys posting videos. "I've always been one to help others, but I've also found that most people will also stop and help when I need it," explained Ron. "Kind of like paying it back / forward." Ron's nephew showed him how to monetize his YouTube video channel years ago, but he admits the profit is minimal. It takes approximately 10 views to make a penny, added Ron. Monetization made producing the videos fun, and it helps, but it by no means pays the bills at my level. I literally get dozens of questions a day with guys promising to donate money if I can help them, and I always help them regardless, but maybe 10% of those who promise donations up front ever do. While I don't do it for the tip, it sure would be nice to get one from those with big questions where I save them thousands of dollars. He goes on, my dad said a lot more to the editor in that, because he typed it out, and he's never been the best with grammar or wording, and I've always been the one to review his things, especially if it goes to like an editor or someone where he wanted it to be polished. I was really good at keeping all the spirit of what he was saying, except, you know, making it more refined grammatically and vocabulary wise. But the editor didn't include everything he said. It was a lot more humble. It was kind of just the end of what he said, actually, but you can just kind of get a feel for why my dad did what he did the whole thing anyways. Because he really believed in karma, for one thing, and he really felt that like if he helped people, and he did help people, he helped all of you guys, I'm sure, at some point or another, and he helps people in real life too. He would see people on the side of the road and, you know, help them, and all the people that seeked him out, he would always stop. He would take every call, he would answer every email. He never didn't answer an email or, you know, just left it there. And he always felt for the guy on the side of the road on vacation, and always told us about that sort of stuff. But he got a lot of help in his life, and, you know, he got treated fairly by a lot of people, and I'd say, you know, karma treated him pretty well while he was with us, and our family as well. I also want to say my dad would answer 30 to 50 emails per day, literally, and he'd show me, like I said, a lot of the ones that were really praising him, and the ones he was really proud of. There was a lot of them, but 30 to 50 emails a day religiously. He would not miss a single one, and that's pretty incredible. That kind of commitment for nothing, really, for nothing. As far as some administrative stuff, us Huxel family, we can't answer any email questions with specifics on the trucks or, you know, the diesels. I don't know of anybody who had the level of knowledge that he did and could answer the questions you guys have like he did. I just don't know. But I apologize that we can't do that. They're still coming in, so that's part of the reason why we want to get this news out, as well as respect for his following on here. While I understand some of the automotive stuff that he taught me, and that I did sit down with him and learn from him, there's a lot of specialty tools, a lot of parts, and a lot of things that I won't need or we have no use for anymore. So we'll be liquidating his tools, the remaining ficums, and everything of that nature. So, you know, if there's anything maybe you guys wanted specifically, or you could email us about that email, and you can, you know, get DieselTechRon's tools. That'd be pretty cool for a lot of you, I think, and it'll also help us out in this really difficult financial time. As for most of the stuff, I'll probably be selling it on my dad's eBay account, DieselTechRon, RonH12. So just keep a lookout on there. So with that, I want to thank all of you again for enjoying my dad's YouTube videos. please continue to watch his videos and enjoy them and use them. I know it's terrible news that there won't be any new ones, but I hope you guys make the best of and enjoy, and can use the ones that are up right now. And he made so many. Finally, I've always checked out the diesel forums like Diesel Stop and the other ones, just to see all the great things people say about my dad. I've always liked to Google him, DieselTechRon, just see what people are saying. And since the accident, I've been on there a lot, and there's a lot of people asking about the donation page on his website, or the donation button on his website, asking if it still works. It goes through PayPal, and for those of you wondering, it does still work. My mom has access to it, and all of any donations that you guys wish to put on will go directly to her, and will help our family in this extremely difficult time. And we really thank anybody who wishes to donate. And you know, my dad saved people a lot of money, so much. But not just that, you know, created careers and just had a huge impact on so many people's lives. And for those of you who wish to donate, whether it's $5 or anything, you know, it all helps, and we really appreciate that. Thank you so much. And a lot of you have found the GoFundMe page, which we created a little while after the accident, for family and friends, you know, people that knew my dad as Ron Huxell personally and knows our family. But a lot of the YouTube following did find the GoFundMe page and spread it around the forums, and I just want to say thank you guys so much for those of you that found it and donated, and really can't thank you enough. It helps so much. And so with that said, I'll put the links down here to his website, and there's a donate button on the website if you guys want to use it, and you know, really appreciate that. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Yeah, he'd go to bed every night, laying in bed answering questions until he fell asleep. And first thing when he got up in the morning, he'd answer everybody's questions. And he loved doing it. He loved helping everybody. Made him feel so good to know that he could solve everybody's problems and save you a lot of money, and that you were doing it right. You weren't getting the wrong parts or getting the aftermarket, you know, this or that. So
it was more than just a hobby for him.
It was.
He was gonna quit his job at Fiesta Ford in Indio actually, and just open up his own shop, which we were telling him to do for years, but just focus on creating videos, because to him that was what he wanted to do more than anything. And there was people coming from Arizona and Nevada and Oregon and Washington State just to get their trucks fixed by him. And he was finally realizing, I was telling him it for years, but he was finally realizing the level of the customer base he had just because of his videos. And you know, he had that even before he started creating videos, just because of the honest technician he was. But that was what he was going to do, and just go full time, just make videos and rent out a couple bays.
He said that to me the night before the accident. He said, if I could just, it was like 12:30 a.m. after he was done answering the questions, and he said, if I could just rent a little spot, I could focus on my videos, and I could work on thickums, and I could, you know, answer everybody's questions. But he didn't. He never got to do that. But that was his dream. And that's the way it ended up, I guess. He's got a great family. We've got 4 kids, and they're great kids. Great kids. I couldn't ask for better kids. And he was just a great dad. and a great husband for 33 years. And I'm glad that I could share him with all of you.
To finish up, I'll just post a video of the rest of the Huxtable family, his 4 kids, and my mom. We don't get to get together too often. I'm going through college myself. My brother below me is going through college, and the other 2 are still in high school. So this is a clip from the day of the funeral. It was the night after, so changed out of our black clothes, but just to introduce you guys to the family. Figured you guys would be interested in it. Thank you again.
Thank you.
Hi everyone. So today, Friday, May 20th, was DieselTechRon, Ron Huxtable, my dad, his funeral. And I just wanted to introduce you to the whole family that my dad really lived for, and we were pretty much his everything. But
I'm Blake.
I'm Brooke.
Adam.
And I'm Sonia. And I just want to let you all know that he just loved helping everyone, answering all your questions. It just made him feel so good to give his knowledge, spread his knowledge, save you guys money. And just the kind of person he was, he just wanted to help everybody. The pouring out of love today, the funeral, all of you writing such wonderful things about him. I just wish he was here to hear all the nice things that you said. But a lot of people don't know. He's still getting questions, and just want to let everybody know what happened. And about a week ago, he's always answering questions, And I asked him, do you ever get tired of answering these questions? And he said, no. He said, I really enjoy it. I really, really like helping others. It makes me feel good to know that, a mom's not going to be left on the side of the road or because he has kids. He's a family man. This is a great family, and we're just really going to miss him. I know you guys are going to miss him too. And thank you all for your comments and looking up to him so much. He's so much to us. I'm very loved.
we were so proud of him, all of us.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Thank you.
This is the end, beautiful friend. This is the end.